We are wrestling with
Who knows at this point with everything, but yeah.
WWE Hell in a Cell preview. And if you're smart, you will listen to WWE Hell in a Cell. Well, Scooter,
No rematch.
first off, we have Jeff Hardy versus Elias. Who wins? Scooter Dust.
Well, this should really be a battle of the bands, quite honestly.
You think we're gonna get a musical match here?
Eventually, not here, but both guys can play.
But who wins?
Probably Elias, since it's his first match back.
Well, let's say it's
and
his first match
they're
ever.
establishing him as a heel, so.
What say you, Mitch?
Ask the question again.
Jeff Hardy versus Elias.
Jeff Hardy.
Kaliko?
Elias.
SmackDown Women's Championship Hell in a Cell match. Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Who wins? Mitch Mayhem.
Bayley.
Scooter?
I think it's about time. I think this is the end of Bayley's record-winning, record-breaking title reign.
That's what everyone thinks. That's why I went with Bayley.
Mean, of course, Sasha will lose it next week. So, and then everything will keep spinning. But with the way they're pushing Bianca on SmackDown, whoever's the champion out of this is due for a feud with Bianca.
Yeah, she's getting pushed. Vince likes her.
Kaliko?
If all that's the case, then it has to be Bayley, right?
Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton, WWE Championship in a Hell in a Cell match. Mitch Mayhem, who wins?
Was this the fourth match?
This is the third match.
If he hasn't won by now, nah, Drew McIntyre.
Scooter?
Every time they fought, we've always said, Edge is going to show up.
Yeah, that's true. I said that. I know.
Edge ain't showing up.
I think COVID changed that. I think he was going to.
Yeah, it's gotta be Drew. They're not losing steam with his push, but 3 times is the limit for
times the lady.
For title shots. This has to be it. So it's Drew.
Kaliko?
They've been beating a lot of feuds to death, though, like Bayley and Sasha. They've had that on and off for, 2 years?
No, with Bayley as the heel, though.
Right, but they had them as a team, like, hinting at a breakup for, 2 years. Just saying. Before they did it.
Drew.
And our last matchup, Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, Universal Championship in a Hell in a Cell I Quit match. Mitch, who wins?
Roman makes him fucking cry like a little bitch.
Scooter?
They're gonna do something where...
You're gonna hang him.
No, Jey is gonna appear to say I quit, but then it's gonna be revealed that's actually Jimmy.
You gonna do some fucking Mankind shit from '99?
Because
is that what you're saying?
That's what they did on SmackDown. They tricked Roman with a video of Jimmy Only
They did that in 1999 with Mankind. Yeah.
They've done it with with the Bellas, with Kurt Angle and his brother.
The first time was the Mankind and Rock one, though. Yeah.
But
that's what I remember, at least.
I don't think I've ever wanted someone to win a match so badly as I actually want Jey Uso to win. But
yeah, I couldn't give a fuck less. So that's a win for Roman. Is what I don't care about Jey.
It's gonna be Roman, but the match.
I'm just saying. No, what I mean is like if Jey can't get me behind his like with the storyline, if he can't get me like rooting for him, then I'm just saying that's a failure in my opinion.
It's gonna have.
But that's just my personal opinion.
It's good. This match has to have some serious implications.
Right.
Like going forward into pushing Roman's next opponent, which unfortunately, unless they decide to do a Universal Championship match instead of a WWE Championship match on its own, like they did last year, then Roman's leading Team SmackDown. And I would have said, see, this is where I think Keith Lee should have gone to SmackDown, because Keith Lee
I kind of
should
agree with
be
that.
Roman Reigns' next opponent. Shouldn't be Drew McIntyre's next opponent. But, yeah, to stop my rambling, Roman.
What about
I
you?
agree with that.
What about you, Kaliko?
I've always said that this had to be bigger than a win with these two. And so far it has, for my expectation, it's delivered. Because I'm like, damn, like, that's your blood.
Okay, here, real quick. Let me clarify. I think Roman's performance has been great. I maybe others are taking Jay's performance and like really getting behind it. But me personally, I'm not. I'm more behind Roman, and I think that just says something when you have a story like this where it depends on, like, the goodwill and the feeling bad for Jay and things like that.
Honestly, I feel like that this feud is not even about a good guy, bad guy. It's about, in my eyes, I'm protecting the family.
Right. Well, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like in Roman's eyes, he sees himself as, yo, I put the food on the table. Know your role. And Jay's like, bro, I've been held back so long. And he's just the scrappy challenger trying to be the next, great
a different spin of Owen and Brett. Right.
There needs to be
it's a different spin, but yeah.
There needs to be a really shocking moment. And actually when Mitch said hang him,
I just thought of something.
I'm thinking the lay comes into play.
What if I just thought of guys?
I think the dad comes in to this role.
Real quick?
Hold on, let me just finish this thought. That Naomi is gonna get speared.
What if Jimmy makes Jay lose?
They did that already.
Did they do that already? Oh my god!
That was Jimmy threw in the towel. You got to think, like, Jay didn't get pinned. He threw in the towel. So
I mean, that's actually a possibility, and it does build potential for the future when Jimmy can return. That's actually a very good possibility here.
But see, I'm expecting dads to come out, because this is where
I don't know about that. No.
I
don't think they would be exposing themselves at this age. Like, I'm sure they're staying inside as much as they can.
Rikishi, I'm expecting Rikishi. Maybe not.
Rikishi is 100 for a wrestler age. You know what I mean? We talked about this a few weeks ago.
Rikishi's not 100, but
I mean, okay, with the Roddy Piper rule of you don't live past 64 as a wrestler. So what I'm saying is, a 60-year-old wrestler is like a 100-year-old regular person. Do you see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but Rikishi's of the ilk where he kind of took care of his body. It ain't like he ran through it like
No, he
shit.
still did roids. He still did other things. I know for a
No,
fact.
I'm saying he's on the better end compared to most.
I'm just saying he did the same things. I think
You're,
he still.
you're dooming him to an early grave here.
No, what I'm saying is he still. Hold on. He's still the Roddy Piper handbook of like 64 is being like 100 in real human life. I'm just saying he's old for wrestling. He's old in wrestling years. That's all I'm saying.
He's old in wrestling years, but
So
what
I
I'm
would
saying
be
is
careful in terms of COVID.
no, I'm not. Yeah, I get that point, but I don't think he's because my thing is this: it's
I see
if
what
you
you're saying,
remember.
but I just whatever.
Hold on, just let me finish this thought because remember when Roman won, or when Jimmy threw in the towel, Roman grabbed the leg and distinguished himself as the man or as the chief. I feel like the only way that this match is going to happen is if somebody else other than Jimmy does it. And that's where I think a
If anything
Rikishi
ever happened like that, the most that would come out of that.
You say what?
I said if that even did happen, let's just say hypothetically for a second that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't have Rikishi by any means beat up Roman. I would have him try and get his ass whipped.
It's not Rikishi coming out to touch anybody. It's Rikishi coming out to save his son from getting his ass beat.
Okay, but my point is, he can try all he wants, but Roman's gonna knock him into next week.
No, you're missing the point. I'm not talking about like when Jimmy came out. He didn't come out to fight. He came out.
Okay, but my point is, but Roman can still get to him. As a bad guy, Roman needs to do some bad shit and like come and blindside his uncle.
That's why I think it's gonna be Naomi.
I can see that happening too.
It could be, but Naomi's drafted to Raw. That's where it's like.
What's a pay-per-view they're all now?
I'm just saying, I think Roman's going to do something vicious again.
He would have to, but to me, the person who's taking it is going to be Jay because keep in mind, it ain't like Rikishi can unlock the door and go in.
Right. What I'm saying is like that. The most that can come out of that is just Roman beating him down. I mean, you can't beat Roman up, even if he tried.
There's a very, 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 very long shot, and I know there's a habit of us speaking things into existence here.
Edge makes his return in this match.
Oh fuck! What? He's mocking me.
No, Edge makes his return.
Oh, you were serious? I thought you were joking because I said that so many fucking times.
Yes,
what if Jay has sought out somebody from Roman's past?
Depends on who.
Seth?
Brock.
Oh, no, you gotta do that. No. Heyman has to be involved in that, and it has to brew around Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. It's like a specific period where you need to do that. I promise you. This is not the timing. Not yet.
But the thing is that...
No. Yes, do that. Do it, but not yet.
Brock could do something, and then Brock
started in January.
Disappear for another couple of months without...
That's true.
Yeah, anything.
And it could be. It depends on. Okay, it depends on if they do it right and they do something to where he comes in, lingers over Roman, and then comes back in a few months around Royal Rumble time. Okay, but they would have to execute it right. And we know WWE.
I get your point, but the rumor is Brock is coming back for Drew.
Right, but before then, they can do that feud, and then, like, maybe the pay-per-view in between Royal Rumble and, Roadblock, or whatever the fuck it is this time. They could have that little blowout, and then transfer to, Brock winning, or whatever they want to do. However they want to do that.
Since we've seen him on the walls of the Thunderdome, Goldberg.
That is a
God,
possibility.
no! God, fucking no!
It'll lean
Dude,
it'll
I'm
lean
gonna
more
riot.
towards
If
gold.
Goldberg wins a fucking title in near 60, I'm gonna fucking riot.
It leans towards more Goldberg than Brock.
Oh God, that would literally make me not ever want to watch WWE again. I'm serious.
I mean, think of who we've seen on the walls of the Thunderdome. We've seen Goldberg. We've seen Mark
We've
Henry.
seen a KKK clan.
And,
So what?
and we've seen Jeff Jarrett, of all people.
And I think we'll conclude our coverage of Hell in a Cell for now. And we will be reviewing that show next week. But till then, we will conclude this episode. But before we go, I'd like to announce that me and Scooter did an interview earlier this week with independent pro wrestler, Whiskey John, from WCWA. Yeah.
In Arkansas.
And that will be dropping on Wednesday.
Where in Arkansas, Russell? Like Russellville?
Fayetteville.
Okay, that's a few hours away.
Wednesday.
Oh, like Arkansas. That's college
I
campus.
have family
Yep.
from there. Yeah.
They'll be dropping on Wednesday during NXT and Dynamite, so look out for that. If you want to know what it's like to be starting out your pro wrestling career in the pandemic era, this is a really good insight on what it's like. Wouldn't you say, Scooter?
I would say so, yes.
I actually Fayetteville's pretty close to it's northern Arkansas too, isn't it?
More along the Alabama, more to
Or northeast.
central.
Okay, yeah. Russellville's more like center north. Yeah.
Almost like towards Missouri.
Yeah, it's more towards Missouri.
Until then, if you like the show, please like, subscribe, comment both on YouTube and Castbox. And if you want to join us on Twitter, we're always willing to talk about wrestling. I am at JamesJ993. Where can they find Kaliko?
I am Kaliko. Let's man, Sonata. Just hurt my feelings. Just damn it, man.
Don't tweet them, but where could they find them? Talking about you,
Well,
Mitch.
if they want to, yeah. If anyone wants to, at Mitch Mayhem X. But yeah.
And Scooter Dust.
Well, you can tweet me at Scooter Dust. Excuse me, at Scooter Dust, and representing the UNB network. I'm sorry, my voice cracked.
You did that, James. I had to hold in a laugh.
I'm sorry.
You're wrestling.
Fuck both of yous.
Oh, God, we love you,
I'm
dude.
sorry, dude.
For for Kaliko Yachts, Mitch Mayhem, Scooter Dust, I'm James J. This is Wrestling with Fuck Mitch and Scooter. Entertainment.